No words can express the sense of loss we feel as a result of this terrible tragedy. He had a lifetime of opportunity ahead of him. As educators, we are to blame for ignoring his silent calls for help. We tragically lost him to senseless violence before we had a chance to help him realize his true potential. Forgive us. Forgive us for our negligence.
He just never stops talking. I'd never even heard of any Aragaki. Had you?
I heard he never came to school. Probably just some punk. I just want to get home. I gotta study for my mock exam.
Hey, you guys know who this Aragaki is? Wait, you're not even in the same year. No way you'd know him then. Anyways, it's crazy that stuff like this really happens, huh? Huh? What the hell's your problem?
Shut up.
Huh? What are you getting up for?
I said shut the hell up!
Iori, sit down.
Damn it!
Just ignore them, Junpei. Hey, have you seen Sanada-senpai today? He was absent this morning. I wonder if he'll show up at all. I hope he's okay.
Do you have a moment?
Oh, sure.
When you get back today, let's meet in the lounge. I think you all know the reason.
Right.
I don't expect you to have your thoughts in order. I'm not even sure what to do myself. All right? I'll see you then.
So it's about Amada, huh? Well, this'll be a fun meeting.
Yeah.
Hey. At the usual for lunch. I was wondering what ramen tastes like when you skip class. It's surprisingly good. You could have invited me at least once, you know. Come on, say something. Why do you have to be like that? Always going off without saying a word. Put yourself in my shoes for a change. You think it's the other way around? Yeah, you're right. I was always the one running off on my own. I was too obsessed with getting stronger, ever since I lost Miki. That's all I've cared about. I thought if I was strong enough, I could protect anyone, but I was wrong. And now you're gone too. God, it's like the world is laughing at me. I knew what we were getting into. I knew we were putting our lives on the line, but I was so focused on fighting that I didn't see anything else. It doesn't matter how strong I was. Look what happened! I know, Shinji. Crying won't change anything, right? I don't need you to tell me that. In the end, I can't run away from who I am. I've had enough of this. Rest easy, Shinji. You just watch from there with Miki. I've still got a job to do. Isn't that right?
You all know the reason we're gathered here. We need to discuss how to deal with Amada. I've already consulted the chairman. I guess, bring him here.
Understood.
It's my fault. I knew it was strange when Aragaki-senpai told me he'd be late, but I didn't say anything. If I'd only listened to my intuition, this wouldn't have happened.
No, it's not your fault. If there's anyone who should have realized, it's me.
I should have been taking things more seriously, too. I knew this wasn't a game. But I never thought it'd end up like this.
There's no point dwelling on the past. Shinji's last words were, "This is how it should be." He was a hell of a guy. He even faced death with a smile. So, from this day forward, I'll face things head on too.
This is how it should be.
Senpai.
Reporting in. Amada-san is not in his room.
He's not?
Evidence indicates that his window has been pried open.
Amada-kun! Oh, wait, Fuuka, where are you going? Do you even know where to look? Well, no, but we can't just let him go off on his own, right? You're just gonna run around without a clue? You'll never find him like that. Maybe not, but we have to try. Amada-kun has nowhere else to go. I know exactly how that feels. But where do we even look? You of all people should understand, Yukari-chan! Fuuka. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Give him some time. Dragging him back won't change how he feels. And we can't protect him forever.
Akihiko.
It's his choice. He's the only one who can decide how to live his life. We all choose our own paths.
I speculate.
I think.
Right.
So,
So dance. If you wanna go ahead, free to do whatever. I'm chilling on my bed. I'm minding my biz. So mind your own biz. Whatever
Yeah.
life is, we gon' flow with the set. Hey, 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 feeling the fire with the burning
Hey,
desire every day. We're inspired, but never expires. But we
You look half dead. What are you doing out here?
When Mom died, protecting me, no one believed the truth. To this day, they say she died in an accident that didn't even happen. That's why I wanted to clear the record. I thought that's what she would have wanted. Maybe then she'd finally be at peace. They said he died in some violent crime, right? No one knows the truth. Just like with Mom. And now, I'm going to be left behind. Just like always.
The dead are never coming back. You have to accept that. But you still have your life. I'm not here to bring you back. You can waste away here if that's what you want. But, if you still have the will to fight, then come back and stand on your own 2 feet.
I know that. I've known it all along. I've just been lying to myself. I needed something to hate. To keep myself going. I couldn't face the thought of being alone. But that's exactly what happened. All this time, I've just been running away. All right. I'm not running away. I'm not running away anymore. I swear it. Aragaki-san, I'll see this through to the end. Goodbye, Mom. I'll be okay now.
It's already been a day.
Yes, it has.
So, where's Sonata-san?
He said to leave Amada-kun alone, but maybe we should look for him.
What do you think? So you agree with Akihiko, then?
I can't just sit here. I'm going right now to... Amada-kun! Oh, thank goodness. I was so worried.
You were?
Amada, will you continue to fight?
Yes. I'm done running away.
That okay with you?
Positive.
It's all right. We can trust him. Please, don't scare us like that, okay?
All right. I'll go and talk to the chairman. You should get some rest.
Okay.
Hey, not bad!
All right.
Is that...
I'm sorry.
So dance. If you wanna go ahead, free to do whatever.
Hi. It's pretty chilly tonight. Can you believe it's already autumn? It'll be winter before you know it. You look a little tired. Did something happen? I see. It's a good thing it wasn't you. In this world, people die every day. Until recently, I thought that was as normal as the changing of the seasons. But now, I understand why people mourn. For the first time, I have a friend. Lately, I've been remembering things more clearly. You recall the end I've spoken of? Some were calling it the fall as well. It's drawing closer each night. Can't you feel it? You and I are like kindred spirits. So, I wonder why I'm the only one who remembers. This is tearing me up. Could it be that you can't accept me for who I am? I'm sorry if I wasn't making any sense today. Maybe it's the change of season, but we're still friends. That will never change. Well, I'll be going for now. Good night.
right, time for class. I know you've been busy lately, but you all remembered to do your homework, right? Just because you're not taking a humanities class next year doesn't mean you can blow off classic lit. Hey, are you all listening to me?
What's wrong, Fuuka? You look kind of down.
Huh?
Talk to me. What's bothering you?
It's just Aragaki-senpai.
Oh. Yeah, it's pretty shocking. I'd never seen him in school, but he'd always be hanging around town. And now he's just... gone. It's hard to put it into words.
I took it for granted that everyone would always be around, that nothing would ever change. But some things you can never get back. I didn't consider how easily it could happen. Once I realized that, I started thinking about my parents. I've sort of been avoiding the question, but is it okay for me to leave things with them like this?
Parents, huh? Yeah, that's a tough one. But I think you'll work it out, Fuuka.
Moriyama, what are you waiting for? Come on up.
Yeah.
Would it kill you to give your classmates a proper goodbye?
Huh? What's going on?
Hi everyone. I know I haven't been here that long, but I feel like I've made some good friends. I'll remember each and every one of you after I transfer. Thank you all. How's that?
Wait, transfer? What?
You're a weird one, you know that? The biggest bitch in school is leaving and you're gonna miss her?
You're transferring, and you didn't say anything?
It's not like it would have made a difference. Why make us both depressed? But yeah, my dad suddenly collapsed. And they say it'll take a while for him to recover because of some complications. We don't really have that much money, so we can't afford to stay in this area. You know, now that I think about it, you're the only one who bothered being friends with a weirdo like me. But like I said before, we're both in the same boat. My parents act like I don't even exist. I hate living with them. That's why I was so jealous when you moved into the dorm.
Natsuki-chan.
You know, you've really changed, Fuuka. You're a lot more cheerful now. But why'd you move when your house is, like, right here?
Huh? Well,
If you don't want to say, that's okay. I'm sure you've got your reasons. But if it's something that you and your parents can work out, then do it while you have a chance. It'll be a while before my dad's in any condition for us to have a heart-to-heart. What am I doing? This isn't what I wanted to talk about. You know, Fuuka, I used to think every day was just the same depressing routine. And I'm only saying this because it's you, but you don't really get many second chances in life.
Natsuki-chan.
I guess this is the last time I'll see this view. I won't be in school next week because I'll be packing, so... I guess this is goodbye.
No!
Don't you dare come see me off. I want to say goodbye on my own terms. Come on, don't give me that look.
But you're leaving so suddenly.
Hey, I'm not all broken up about this, just so you know. I've changed a lot since I met you. I'm gonna try and figure out what I really want to do with my life.
I know you can do it, Natsuki-chan.
Well, now I really feel like I gotta do it. No pressure, right?
No.
I got one last thing I want to say before I go. If you just accept the way things are, then you'll never move forward. Just like me. So I hope you can figure out what you want too.
What I want, I used to try and please everyone just to fit in. I was afraid of not being liked. So, I always went along with the people around me. But I never really thought about what I wanted.
That's so you. Well, if they don't like you for who you are, I say screw them. But I like you, Fuuka. Even if you hate yourself.
Natsuki-chan.
Well, I better get going.
Huh? Natsuki-chan? Here, even if we're apart, we're still connected. So, we can always talk, right? Thanks for being my friend. I'm kinda tearing up now. Natsuki-chan. Even if we're apart, we're still connected. I get it now, Natsuki-chan. I'd always assumed my powers were a reflection of my faults. I was always worried about how other people see me, and that's why my powers let me see others. But I guess there is something I want after all. Seeing everyone getting along and working together makes me so happy. So, I want us to treasure this forever. I have the power to connect people, even when they're apart. My persona has given me this amazing gift. The friendship I've always wanted. You are? Oh, what are you all doing here?
It is unusual to find you up on the rooftop.
Well, we didn't see you around, so we weren't sure if you were all right.
I think I figured it out.
Okay?
I've made up my mind. I'm going to do everything I can with the power I've been given. This is what I've decided I want to do.
Sure?
Sorry. I guess that was out of nowhere, wasn't it?
You sure you're all right?
Oh, sorry. No one was here, so I figured it'd be okay.
It's rare to see you here. Is it for the archery team?
Yes, the teacher wanted a report.
I see. That's a lot of responsibility.
Oh, not really. It's nothing compared to what you have to do. Actually, I wanted to ask you something. Senpai, what are you fighting for?
Well, I guess you could say it's my way of atoning for the past.
In my case, I don't think I really have a reason anymore. I mean, I know the whole story about my father now. I guess I could still fix the mistakes he left behind, though. Maybe I should have thought about this earlier, huh? But it took me this long to start questioning myself.
That's understandable.
It seems like everyone has their own reason for fighting. Well, defeating the shadows is probably a good enough reason, huh?
What are you trying to say?
I'm not exactly sure. But it's all gonna be over after the next full moon. So there's not much point in thinking about it.
That's true. Once we put an end to this, we can go back to a normal high school life. The rest of the student council will be here soon. We can pick this up later, though, if you want.
Oh no, that's okay. Thanks for listening.
Good evening. It'll be a full moon again in just another week, finally. This will be the 12th ordeal. Are you ready? I can't tell if time's been at a crawl or flying on by, but either way, a lot's happened, hasn't it? It's a bit soon to be reminiscing, though. How about I come see you once it's over? Be careful now.
Whoa.
So dance. If you wanna go ahead, free to do whatever, I'm chilling. So dance. If you wanna go ahead, free to do whatever, I'm chilling on my bed. I'm out in my
Oh, it's you. Sorry for surprising you. I had a feeling someone was in here, so I came to check. What's that? Did you find this? I see. He made a habit of not leaving behind any personal belongings, but... I have no idea when he filled out this form to return to school, or whether he even planned to hand it in, but... I think this is proof that he was thinking about the promise we made. I never knew his situation, and it's possible I just made things worse for him, but I think if he knew we felt guilty, he'd just tell us to mind our own business. I should show Akihiko. Or... actually, maybe I shouldn't. He probably wouldn't approve. Let's just keep this between us for now. I couldn't agree more. Sometimes having so many stubborn teammates gives me a headache. Thanks to you, I was able to understand how he really felt. I'll say this on behalf of all three of us. Thank you so much. Here, you take this. It should go to you, since you're the one who got him to open up. Someday, once we leave the storm, then I'll tell Akihiko. I'll tell him about his struggle returning to this room to fulfill the promise we made. That he never forgot those days when it was just the three of us. Not even for a moment. Well... Well...
desire every day.
Precisely.
But never expires. But we will chill today. Let me rock the world tomorrow. Yeah.
there something worth looking at from here?
The moon is almost perfect.
It'll be full in just 3 more days.
So it would seem. I have no intention of relinquishing my abilities and living an empty life. To continue existing as we are, or to die powerless.
I hear you. I know how important this is to you, Takaya. To us, we can't afford to lose it. And besides,
Jin?
if the Dark Hour disappears, we might forget everything that happened. Won't we? I'd forget you and Chidori, the things we did together, our time at the facility. All of it. To me, that's a fate worse than death. I couldn't care less if that damned facility got erased from my memory. Having this uncontrollable power forced on us, watching everybody we knew disappear one by one. There's just one thing I refuse to forget. Back when I was trapped in that living hell, you spoke to me. Thanks to what you said, I learned how to keep myself going. Your words gave my life meaning, Takaya. If I forget that, I won't have any reason to be alive. It may not be much of a purpose compared to yours. It was just a couple of words, I know. But they meant the whole world to me. So I can't lose this fight either.
Is that so? Well then, why don't we find out together? Whom will fate elect to choose? Them or us?
Right.
Tomorrow will finally be our last operation.
Yeah. We've been through so much over the last half year or so. Don't you think? Oh, no?
Hey, it was way better than just doing nothing, right? Besides, we made some new friends.
Yes, that's true.
Not a single thing we've done has been for nothing. It's been 2.5 years since I got this power. And it's been worth it.
Sanada-san.
Don't forget, we got to meet Koro-chan too. Still, 2.5 years is a long time, Sanada-senpai. Oh, wait. It's been even longer for Aigis, hasn't it?
I was in stasis for much of that time, so I haven't been operational for very long.
How about you, Kirijo-senpai? You got your start before Sanada-san, right?
Me? Yes, it was just me at first. Of course, C's wasn't around back then, and this was just a regular dorm.
Did the chairman recruit you too?
No, he didn't. I've been aware of the Dark Hour since I was a child. Once, my father's research team was ambushed by shadows while they were investigating Tartarus. When I witnessed the attack, I awakened to my persona.
That's what happened?
Apparently, I was the first ever to reliably control my persona. If that had never happened, then maybe none of you would be going through this right now.
Senpai.
Someone would have gotten involved eventually. It's not like we could just ignore what the shadows do to people.
I suppose that's true. Tomorrow is our last operation, so make sure to rest up tonight.